Alright, we should be live, and there's free gold in the store, so we're just going to grab that real quick. And then we are going to Runback, Goben, and Fleem for midweek magic. So I did the deck tech yesterday, and so you can check that VOD for the full deck list and why all the cards are in there. I ran through them pretty quickly because it was already like midnight by the time I got home from work, but this hand does almost nothing. It has the Lindblum. Oh, opponent's off it. Never mind. I'm taking too long to decide, and they do not have the patience. Or they played against Goben and Fleem. Yeah, this one's kind of crazy. We went off with it last night where I could barely find the cards I wanted to play because the pile was so huge. So, no blue sources with a nearly mono blue hand. Yeah, this has got to be the free mulligan. Alright, this has a lot of potential. I always wonder when I play against mono green in specifically this format, like the midweek magic ones, if the opponent is going to be Slime Against Humanity. Alright, we are holding the Mox, because A, it doesn't make mana yet, and B, it can trigger things like the Displacer Kitten for later, so I want to make sure. Hang on. We do both? Right? Red and 2 and black and 1? No, we can't do both. So yeah, I think this is just get the Dragoon down. This deck is surprisingly complicated to pilot properly, so I want to make sure I don't mess up any of the easy things first. Okay. Prismatic Vista. Okay, so I can cast Goben or Fleem this turn. Then I would have one colorless floating. I think we have it. Alright, so we play out the mountain. We cast Fleem. Activate Dragoons, discard that. Play it for free, draw a card. There we go, that should... Alright, so we discard Displacer Kitten. Play the Mox. Cast Displacer Kitten. Discard Wellspring. Then we cast Wellspring, trigger Cat, blink Wedding Invitation. And they gave up, but we actually bricked there because we did not get another 0-drop thing that I could cast. But they don't have removal for Fleem, so they're off it. They don't have removal for Fleem or for the Displacer Kitten, I guess, so rather than watch this keep going. Opponents give up too easily. We have a very short clock to win the game if their commander is Margot. Because they are almost definitely going to race me here. And my hand doesn't do a whole lot. In theory, it kills Margot the first time, but that's not quite good enough. Alright, this is a lot closer to being good. Still not quite there yet. We need a discard outlet and at least one cantripping artifact, but we do have a little bit of ramp. So, and we do have this thing. So I need to get, I guess still red-blue. See what's on top. I will keep Gamble. Gamble seems good. They're going the everything is unblockable route. Gotcha. Alright, we will save Gamble, though, for when Goben's online. That Fleem value. And make the 0-1 a top land. Well, I still can't block your 1-1, so keep doing you. Is there commander? Mildly annoying, but in and of itself not an issue. It depends on what they draw and like what counters they have available. Right now I can't quite go off with what I have. So okay, that's just a lot more damage. They're still holding up a single mana. Okay, that might actually do it depending on what they have. So okay. This is the black-red one, right? So we can actually win here. Alright. Ask Gamble. Blink that. Or we can attempt to win here at least. Alright, so we need the flail. Oh, there it is. Oh, hey, we even discarded it. That's neat. Alright, cast the flail. Trigger, trigger. Blink this again. Do a point of damage. Activate the flail by discarding a card. Equip Kitty. Discard Globe. Alright. black. Cast the globe. Trigger. Blink that. Urgy. I currently have 1, 2... I need a 3rd mana from somewhere in order to cast Harnfell. Alright, so that's not going to work just yet. So we want to go colorless. Cast Bitter Triumph. Actually cancel. I think we want to pay the life here for right now. We can always discard if we need to, so might not want to though. So we cast this, trigger those. Displacer blinks the globe. Yeah, I do not actually care about that so much. Okay. Activate the flail again. Discard a card. Target that. Yes. Timer, could you not right now? I am doing stuff. Ping and blink that. Draw a card. Draw a card. And we seem to have missed. Shoot. Their thing's currently 2. Hit them for 4. You can hit me for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 maybe. Alright. We have 1 turn to break up my combo, and then we should be able to get them with Hornfell plus Change of Fortune. It's currently 13 damage. Yeah, I don't actually need my life total for anything, so, you know, go nuts. Yeah, I don't need my life total, I just need your life total. As long as you don't make me spend all of my mana here. Not care about Chrome Box. Underneath it now, a Mistcloak Herald. Alright, cool. Alright, so that should do it. So we activate this, discard a card, target Fleem, discard Patrician Geist. Activate this, discard a card, target that, discard Burgy. You don't actually need to, you can put it on the same creature over and over again. Discard a card, throw it over there. That, okay. So, now we cast Patrician Geist. And cast Burgy here. Yep, and I think you're pretty much at the part where you need to stop this from happening real quick. Okay, cool. So... Cast Change of Fortune. Blink one of these. Draw another card. Then discard my hand. Draw a whole bunch more cards. Activate this. Discard a card. Slide it over here. Lose that. Then slide this over here. Discard that. Alright. Then cast Soul Guide Lantern. Trigger all of these. Blink this. You let me know when you're having fun, opponent. Ooh, File of Galadriel. That is actually super helpful. Yeah, we'll exile your Short. Why not? Alright, so activate this. Discard a card. Move it over here. Discard the file. Then... discard a card. Get rid of all these lands. That way my hand is empty. Then cast File of Galadriel. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Oh, oops, wrong one. Sorry, I meant to target one of these two. My bad. I think it's going to matter, because I have the other ones in hand, but, you know. I definitely meant to target one of the others. Doesn't really matter. Lands, but I did mean to target literally anything else. Alright, so... then we cast this one. All of those trigger. I would like to blink the globe, please. Actual thing that draws me a card here. I mess up again. Get to draw two. Oh, hey, we have Delirium. That's neat. Let's move the globe around, or the thing around again. Discard a card. Target Fleem. Discard Demonic Console. Cast Demonic Console. Trigger, trigger, trigger. We will blink that one. A new card. I wonder what my storm count currently is. Ah, apparently it's 7. That's neat. Let's see, where is Grape Shot? There it is. Okay, Grape Shot. Seems fine here. Alright, let's cast Bitter Reunion. Trigger all of those. We will blink that one. Land into my hand. Let's discard Solve the Equation. Draw 2 new cards. Go ahead and activate the Bloodthorn Flail. Discard a card. Target you. Let's discard Cyclonic Rift, I suppose, since it's literally 0 mana from the graveyard. Cast Cyclonic Rift. Bounce. Let's go with the sword. Submit 1. Trigger, trigger, trigger. We will blink Elsewhere Flask. Seriously, opponent, you let me know when you have had enough of this. Cast solve the equation. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Let's go ahead and blink the globe. Ooh, paradoxical outcome. That's a fun one. Sure, that's fine. Alright, so discard my card, slide this over, I choose Grape Shot, cast Grape Shot, target you, trigger, trigger, trigger. We'll go ahead and blink the Wedding Invitation again. Yep. Man, this deck is silly. Okay. I mean, it's Storm, it's supposed to be, but we got to assemble all the fun pieces and just do the thing over and over again. Ooh, this is, Ultimate Spider-Man, right? This is the Mythic Miles. It certainly looks reasonable. This... Get Raucous Theater, I think. That's pretty cool. We'll get Raucous Theater. Nope, not Blood Crypt. There it is. Up. I think I really want Bojuka Bog right now. Yeah, unsurprisingly, I chose Human out of Human Citizen and Hero, and Spider on the other side. What's daytime? Suppose I need to start casting spells. Okay. Count on both. I already didn't have one card I wanted to discard just yet, so... Unless they make me. Ah, they're scared I'm going to discard my hand, though. So, they don't want any of this. Alright. Let's see... I guess I would discard the Hermit at that point. I don't really get a discount from playing just Goben, so not gonna bother with that. Yeah, don't want to block yet. I'm gonna start running out of life real fast, though, if I don't find some things. Alright. Let's see. Let's go ahead and cast him. That. And get, I think Thundering Falls here. And that is a free roll, so yeah, we can leave that on top. Alright. They don't kill any of my stuff, I should be able to win next turn. What's in my graveyard? I have 3 cards. I could just draw that now. Theory. Let's go ahead and do that. Or attempt to. Alright. If I don't die this turn, I should be good. I'm really glad they tapped out, because that should all but guarantee I stay alive. So I don't really need my life total, so we're not going to bother making the zombie token just yet. Go to my turn. Alright, so let's see. We need blue, black, red, and 1. That's Fleem. Alright, then discard a card. Give him a counter. Draw a new card. Cast this. An extra mana. Activate him. Discard a card. Alright. Activate him again. Discard the Quicksmith. Tap that for red. Play the Quicksmith. Yeah, play Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot. Alright, and then I can discard a card. We will discard Quinn's Insight at this point. Okay. Let's discard the Mox. New card. Play the Mox. discard the island, or the Misty at this point, get 2 extra mana to work with. Let's go ahead and activate him again. Discard a card. I can discard Limblum. Right, so I only have so much red to work with. So, an island from that, but I think this is just discard Change of Fortune right now. That way we can do all of the things at once. Yeah, let's go ahead and cast that. Discard my whole hand. Well, basically infinite cards. Basically infinite triggers. Alright. Let's activate you. Start discarding these lands, because they're in my way. They don't appear on the thing, so it's a lot easier to see what I'm doing. All the lands are gone. Discarding cards. Discard a card. Prismatic Vista. Marsh Flats. Okay, they're off it. They have figured out that this is not going to end in their favor just because the Psychic Frog is going to be lethal with flying while they're tapped out, so they've decided not to continue playing Magic with me, and I appreciate that about them, because it's starting to get unwieldy. That might be the only problem with playing this deck on Arena, is how unwieldy the interface becomes. So, how many games was that so far? 4. Okay, so that's my 4 for the day, and it's only a half an hour video. I guess we could play like 1 or 2 more, since it didn't take quite so long to do. Oh, it's one of the actual boogeymen of the format, so this is one of the scarier Brawl commanders to begin with from the new set that we're playing against. This is the Superior Spider-Man. So this is potentially a very, very dangerous opponent. I'm going to keep this because I have the 1 mana discard outlet and a way to stop their commander the first time, but I'm going to pay the 2 life, and I'm going to cast my Flail here. But I do need a bunch of cantripping artifacts, and ideally another payoff for casting them from my graveyard. But yeah, so if you don't know how this guy works, you cast him, you exile one of your creatures from your graveyard, and he enters as a copy of that creature. And because you cast him from your hand, you don't get cast triggers from, like, Eldrazi, I don't think, but you do get things like Bringer of the Last Gift, where they care if you cast them from your hand in order to get the effect. So you also just get the normal comes into play abilities. It can also now be Gristlebrand. Yeah, there's a whole lot of bad stuff that happens when your opponent has access to all of this. And they can cast him next turn, so I can't tap out of blue here, which really sucks because I would like to get my frog down, but I can't afford to yet. I have to stop him the first time. Ah, and they even have a blue mana left over in order to protect him. Alright, well, we have to stop Gristlebrand from happening, so if we can. If we can't, oh well. We tried. Alright, we have delayed the inevitable for 1 entire turn, because they can just recast him next turn. so we kind of need to win before then. Alright, so cast this. And then we can't even Mass Hysteria attack with the frog because it can just hit me with Gristlebrand next turn. That's mildly annoying. I only have the supply pack right now. I don't even have like any of my good things. I don't actually need the frog, so they can kill it. Because I'd have to discard 2 cards in order to make them out of range of that, and I kind of need my spells here. But yeah, they just get to have Gristlebrand now, so. Bright side, if I don't want to Goben here, I can bounce Gristlebrand, and their only option is to pay 7 life for next turn. I still don't have quadruple blue, though. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can cast Fleem. Discard. Target Fleem. Pitch the supply pack. Oh, it tapped all of my blue. Why did you tap all of my blue? I didn't even notice it did that. Why did you tap all of my blue, Arena? Oh my god. Oh my god, why did you tap all of my blue, you absolute ass? No, thanks for that. I didn't want to cast Cyclonic Rift here. Really? I didn't even notice it did that. Like, why would you tap the blue one for colorless? I have 1 red spell, and... oh my god, I'm not even casting that. Alright, well, let's see how bad it is, because I assume Fleem is dying this turn now, and therefore I can't win. Oh my god, at least I could have gotten Patrician Geist down, or something, or bounced Gristlebrand. Anything. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna play this out a tiny bit, but I'm basically dead, so it doesn't matter. Why did you tap literally all of my blue? Oh, cool. Yeah, so now you can see I got auto-tapped for my red-black talisman, being the only thing I have up, and now they discard, I assume, Cyclonic Rift? But maybe not, maybe Urza, maybe they're scared of him. No, they took Cyclonic Rift. Alright, I'm good to concede now. Yeah, I don't think I could win this game because I was still going to kill Fleem, but I would have at least gotten Gristlebrand off the table and made them take another turn. Because I don't think they copy Runescar Demon there and tap out. I think they just kill Fleem, so that buys me a turn to do something. And thanks, Arena. Thanks for auto-tapping all of my blue sources when you didn't need to. Also, wasn't it the blue-red talisman? Isn't my hand mono-blue? Why did you leave the black-red talisman untapped? Like, actually makes no sense. I want to keep the mana drain hand, so I'm going to, but... Also, I am facing off against my son. Because this is original Green Goblin, and this is the Harry Osborn Green Goblin. I have not drawn a land yet. So if I don't get to mana drain a 2-drop here, I am going to have to... yeah, I'm definitely mana draining that one. That is the one that lets them do what I'm doing, where they discard a card. And I'm actually going to run out Ageless Insight here and miss the land drop, I think, because I think that's way stronger. Because now all of these draw me 2 cards. Also gamble for a land, potentially. Ah, never mind. We hit the land naturally. Alright, so... yeah, we play that. Do I want to gamble first? I'll just be gambling for another land. I just kind of want to hit my land drops. Alright, let's play the Wellspring then first. Let's see what we draw. 2 cards in my hand. Alright, we found the land. Want to go grab a discard outlet? I'm trying to remember if I have any 2-mana discard outlets that I could potentially hit off of casting my commander with Pact of Negation up and then doing the thing. Ah, it's FOMO. Hi, FOMO. Yep, take a point of damage. Discarded. Okay. Also, they still haven't hit... Oh, there it is. I was going to say, they still haven't hit, Lucy thing for the extra attacks. To play that out, activate that. Let's see, we have... Should get red-blue, I think. Grab Thundering Falls. Burgee. Do I care about Burgee? Burgee isn't a discard outlet. Burgee's not helping right now. And she's not a land either. Yeah, I think we discard Burgee here. Alright, let's gamble. I would like... What's the one they can least interact with? Probably Zombie Infestation? Okay. Fine. Okay. That's neat. Alright, so we have our discard outlet, we have Fleem, and we have a way to protect him. So I'm pretty sure that'll do it. Yeah, it smells cheaper. Okay. Bricked again. Very disappointing. I mean, we can still protect Fleem here, so not the end of the world, but is in fact a tiny bit disappointing. I don't think I need to start. What's its name? That's true. Fervent Mastery is gone now. You be rude to Fleem. He's a good boy. Just a mischievous little goblin friend. Deal? so... You have to activate this, discard these two. My 2-2. Colored mana or the ability to activate this? I think colored mana. Okay, there we go. That ought to do it. Activate zombie infestation, discard these two. Activate zombie infestation, discard these two. Alright, cast Artist Talent. That's Talisman of Creativity. Discard that, draw 2 cards. I'm sorry, 4 cards. This. Discard these two. Another 2/2 zombie. Has opponent lost the will to live yet? Would you like to exile Geralf? He's actually not necessary here, so I do not care if you exile him. Yep, you got him. He's gone, and you have a copy of Geralf. Alright, yeah. Play the Mind Stone. Discard Swamp. 4. Alright, Alright, let's just cast this, see what my storm count is actually at. We'll discard. Some new cards. Let's see, storm count is currently 5. I think the storm count needs to be bigger. Activate this, discard that, and metal spinners. Get a red from that one. Cast Quinn's Insight, so that way we're dealing more damage to them. Sure, let's discard Mox Opal. Oh, hey, File Galadriel, how's it going? Cast Mox Opal, deal you a point. Discard the file. File's now free. Play the file, deal you a point. Yeah, we'll discard Soul Guide Lantern. New cards. Soul Guide Lantern, deal you a point. Discard Swamp, I guess. Got 2 new cards. Let's exile Carsey Revenant, why not? Activate this. Discard Grape Shot and a land. Alright, so... red, and 1. Oh, I didn't even need the run, so untap that one. So, Grape Shot you, X is 9, target you, trigger, trigger, trigger. Yep, okay. Did that get us to an hour? It got us to like 50 minutes. That's probably good enough. But let's end on a win then. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.